Hello, it's Inconsistent Chrissy. She's giving 97 vibe. God, that's whoo. I'm still drinking. It's good. Welcome back to the Purple Library. Hi everyone, it's Chrissy. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Woo child. Now, last time y'all saw me, I had my little purple, my cute little dainty little purple mug with the flowers, but honey, ooh, this past couple months been something. Folks got to pray about it. So, sending some prayers up your way. Have a tea, get a coffee. Let's talk about some book to movie adaptations. I want to continue in my ongoing series, I guess now, of book to video adaptations and my thoughts on reading the book and watching the movie. The next series, as you can see here, Vanna White display, the Crazy Rich Asian series. I went into the series thinking, okay, well, I watched the movie and I was trying to find some videos on YouTube that really talked about if I watched the movie, should I really read the book? Is it going to be the same experience? So that's what I want to give today, and I hope you find that insight. Let's talk about the book first. Crazy Rich Asians, written by Kevin Kwan, follows several crazy rich, insanely rich Asians and all of the societal classes and the inner prejudices and satire and just downright tea and snobbery that I didn't even know existed in this community, and I was here for it. The first book is Crazy Rich Asians, second China Rich Girlfriend, and Rich People Problems. I used to have this theory, and I have to come back to it, so every time I do one of these videos, I have to just pull those words right on back through that hook. Didn't catch no bait. I need to go on and reel it back in because I can't say that I can agree with that statement before. And previously I thought you needed to read the book to watch the movie because, you know, right, Chrissy, we know it's supposed to be superior. We know. You've said it already. But in this case, I actually saw the movie first. So right now there's only one movie out for the series. I don't know if they are planning on doing the other two books or adapting the other two books in the movies. I hope so because the tea is just so good. But anyway, I will start off describing the first book. Essentially, this is a story about quintessential story. Boy meets girl, boy Nicholas, girl Rachel, and they fall in love in New York, and he wants her to meet his family, and he's like, but the caveat is they're really rich, and she's like, no, everybody has money. It's not that, but he said, no, you don't understand. It's a whole thing. And so they go to Singapore, and she meets all of his family, his mother, his grandmother, and ensues all of the drama. So all of the inner workings, there are a lot of characters in this story, and so it just goes with the interactions, the consequences of things that happen, the tea, the drama, all the things, the snootery, is that a word? Should we add that to the dictionary, Chris's dictionary? All of the just the hot spicy tea. I didn't know I needed it. Dude, we all love us a good, when we know we here for it, but we act like we not. I went to the movie first and I saw how the cinematography was just so beautiful and the story looked good enough. At the time, this was prior to the pizza, so we could, we could go to the movies and have, wasn't a huge concern about those kinds of things. And so went to the movie. I loved the movie. I loved how beautiful it was, how the colors and the costumes and the atmosphere and the environment of Singapore, China. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. The soundtrack, I just found myself swept away in this movie. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. The only caveat was that I was in grad school, so I didn't read really at all. I think the only series I was reading was the Passage series by Justin Cronin, which is like a slow burn book that I read over 2 years. So that was literally those were the only books I read in undergrad because, y'all, that ain't nothing for the faint of heart, okay? I didn't think to get the books. I didn't even know this was an actual adaptation. I thought it was just a movie. Fast forward to 2021, and I'm here on my book journey. I'm back into the groove. Grad school is over. I can do the things I love to do now because I got all the time I need, all the time in the world now. Yes, sort of. You know, there is still adults and taxes and bills got to be paid. We can't get too far from responsibilities. And I saw these books, and as you know, it ain't a Chrissy video without a price tag. And yes, if you've watched the movie, you should totally read these books. They are so much narky. They are insightful and very educational as far as the class societies in Asian culture and what family means and legacy and longevity and consistency and keeping your word. Your word is bond. It was just very well done. It's written in a satire format, so there are like footnotes, so you're actually learning about some of the colloquialisms that they have in their culture, especially when you're dealing with the 0.1%. It's 0.1%, 1%. Somebody do the math. Somebody do the math. But anyway, we're gonna say the 1% richest people in Asia. So these people are so rich. It's just, for example, I'm not going to tell you the characters were. She had a private jet flown over for a special farm out in Africa that actually harvest the coffee beans, ground them up, packed it all up, got back on the plane, flew it back to her so that he can have them fresh because they taste better 24 hours after they've been pressed. Oh, that's rich. Ooh, that's so rich. And the tea that goes with it. I said, okay, well, since I watched the movie, I'm just going to take a risk. And being that, you know, things ended off very interesting at the end of this book. And I went into this not having any expectations at all. And I got into China Rich Girlfriend. Honey, I said, what? This is some... The tea got hotter. Then we thought, you can see my thoughts on how I felt about rich people problems over again. It'll be linked in the card. You can see my thoughts on this. I loved all of these. I plan on rereading the entire series probably next year as well. But you know, 2023 is the year of Brando Sando. So, you know I said this was the year, but Hop and Hob is here. So we just had to move some things around. But y'all already know I already started another Hob book. So stay tuned to the channel for all the things about. I encourage you to watch the movie first. That's what I did, to see if it was a story, that you would want to read about. And I was so fascinated. And so even if you read the books, go watch the movie. I think either medium is great. If you want to do one or the other, you want to do both. It was such an exciting experience. I had so much fun, and I have so many fond memories of just laughing my butt off, and then also having moments of reflection and observation about what Kawan was actually saying to the reader about societal classes. It was just so insightful. Writing is so snappy. Like, you know, ooh, girl, it's just snap and polished. And the writing was just oozed just mystique and intrigue and Golden Girls Blanche vibe. Do you feel me? And some Rose in there too. You can actually watch the movie like I did. I watched the movie, skipped this book, went on to 2 and 3, and it didn't affect my reading experience at all. I will recommend though that the story becomes more complex as you go, so you actually meet a lot more characters. It's mainly told through 4 points of view, but those points of view extend all the way through, and it just gets larger and larger. So just be aware of that. I don't think there are any trigger warnings that stand out to me that might be difficult for readers. Tell me what you think. Do you plan on watching the movie or reading the book? Have you watched the movie, and what did you think? I hope you had similar feelings to mine, and if not, it's okay. Every book and every movie isn't for everyone. I hope this video gives you some information and some details on what you can do. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.